Who are these people? Oh.
I love how it's all just normal humans and then it's just fucking Luigi.
Hell yeah, welcome to Mario Golf, everyone.
Mario Golf.
See, I was excited because I've been playing this a lot recently, and I've been having a lot of fun with it, so I'm excited to play.
I adore golf games. I would never play golf in real life, but I play so many golf games. I'm a huge fan of the Hot Shots series on the PlayStation, and the other Camelot franchise that they did for PlayStation, the Everybody's Golf series.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to try Everybody's
It's essentially the Mario sports games, just without the Mario characters. Because they took the engine from the Mario sports games and ported it over to PlayStation.
What's your name?
Azalea.
I'm not Iggy. My name is Oops. Yeah.
That way,
you should have said oopsie.
that way, every time you go above par, oops.
Oops, got a bogey.
Dude, I'm at the Marion Club. I don't like that intimidating photo of Mario.
Hello. Oops, it's your first day as our student.
He looks angry in that photo. He looks like his eyebrows are furrowed.
Are you familiar with the YouTuber Girlfriend Reviews?
No.
No.
Oh, I love that channel so much. Their running gag is that they name every character that can be named I Farted.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, hello, I farted.
Dan did that with Wind Waker.
So essentially, the gimmick of the channel is it's a gaming review channel.
Yep.
But not from the perspective of the person playing the game. It's from the perspective of the person that has to watch somebody play the game.
That's actually pretty
it's
interesting.
Girlfriend Reviews.
I like
because
that.
she is the, well, now they're married, but she is the girlfriend that has to watch her boyfriend play video games.
That's kind of a cool concept.
And talks about the games and rates them as of like how good are they the backseat game.
Yeah.
And since starting this channel, she's gotten like way more into video games and better at video games. So now they're doing episodes where she can actually review it as the gamer this time instead of being the backseat gamer. But it's still, I just love their editing style is like 10 out of 10.
That's
Shit,
awesome.
I'm gonna have to, look into this. Oh fuck. That reminded me, there was something we were supposed to show you about Diabolicus.
Oh, right. We'll watch that later after dinner.
Yeah.
I'll have to remember that.
I'm very excited for dinner.
Yeah. I love food.
Yeah.
Well, I made this phenomenal thing for Valentine's Day that I had for breakfast this morning.
It's called chocolate.
Yeah,
it was
James squatted over and he was like, "Happy Valentine's Day." Sorry.
It was a lightly fried chicken with gnocchi and like a Parmesan cream sauce.
Yo, that sounds awesome.
Fuck,
Actually,
that sounds great.
So good. I found it on Instagram, and it was like one of those like one pot meals or like one pan meals.
Nice.
And I was like, ooh, yeah, because I was like struggling to come up with something to cook for Valentine's Day.
Oh.
And so I was trying to find something that wouldn't create a million dishes. I did the impossible. I actually used a recipe I saved on Instagram.
Whoa.
Yo.
It was hidden in the depths of like I had saved this reel like 3 years ago.
Holy shit.
That's
But
funny.
like I finally used it. Nice on.
Thanks.
Nice hard on.
Thanks.
I'd love to say this on air because I recently had an instance where...
Birdie.
So you obviously know our grandmother is an Italian cook.
Yep.
So like she constantly makes food that's like amazing.
Oh yeah.
So I recently was talking to a friend of mine who's like, you know, I don't get the appeal of pasta. Like it doesn't really taste very
Are
good.
you human?
Yeah, I know. He's like, yeah, he's like, the only time I've ever had it that was good, it was like a specific type and it had like butter in it. And I'm like, oh, so you just had shitty sauce.
Yeah.
And he looks at me and he goes, there is no, all sauce is the same. I'm like, no.
No, it is not.
Not the same.
Mister, every chicken is different. Every sauce
as
has
somebody who literally ate out of gas stations for 3 years straight.
Yeah.
He did.
All sauces are different.
Oh, yeah.
The Speedway and the Shell both knew me by name. That's how often I was there.
Wow.
I feel like the people at McDonald's are starting to learn my face.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
None of the guys that we know at Bill and Bob's were there today.
As somebody who has the worst food taste imaginable sometimes, all sauce is different.
Oh, absolutely. So I essentially did a thing where I asked my grandmother, I'm like, hey, do you have like a spare tub of sauce that I can have?
There you go.
And she's like, yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Here.
that shit sitting in the freezer
Yeah.
the last like month. That's
Because
the best.
She makes a shit ton of sauce at
Well,
once
yeah,
and then
tomato
stores
sauce
it.
is best when it rests, though.
Oh, yeah. And she also asked, she's like, what's this for? And I'm like, oh, I'm about to blow my friend's mind.
I feel like any Italian grandmother would kick it into overdrive after that, being like, ooh, you're trying to impress somebody with my food. Let me create God's greatest dish.
Exactly. And I only gave him a tool. Like, I just gave him a tool just to make his food taste better. So I essentially gave him the sauce, and then literally the night of, he's like, all right, I'm going to try this thing. Let's see if this is a big deal. He sent me like 10 texts that all said, holy fucking shit, this is incredible. Oh my fucking God, I will never see food the same way again.
Yeah.
And you know what's best? Is it's my grandmother, not yours.
Exactly.
You're never going to have that again.
There's a possibility. Probably not.
Oh my God. That's funny.
It's like, holy shit.
Also, you're way better at this game than I ever could be. I play every hole like +3 above par.
I'm not like perfect, but
At least in this game, because I tried to play this game back in November and I failed so miserably.
it is hard to get used to this game, but like I play a lot of like I love digital golf games a lot.
Which we were just talking about, yeah.
Yeah, I love digital golf games a lot, especially the Mario golf games. They really interest me. And so when I started playing this one, I got so fucking addicted to it.
Hell yeah.
That I just kept playing it, and I kind of learned how to do it. And like, I'm not perfect at it.
yeah.
But I don't even do the tournaments. I don't even progress the plot. I just do practice rounds for every green just to fuck around. I was considering just doing that for this, but I was like, no, I'll try the tournament. But now that I'm sucking ass, I might go back to the practice rounds. Truth be told.
The bulk of my virtual golf experience lies with the PSP game Hot Shots Golf Open Tee.
I wonder if I can get...
I just
damn
realized
it.
it's playing the Underworld theme.
Yeah, they incorporated the some other Mario tracks into like the soundtrack. Actually, when I was creating my character, they were playing the regular Mario theme.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing beats grandma's cooking.
Oh, yeah.
It's
true.
Yeah, I proved it.
I never fully got that, but my mom was always very, very good at cooking, so I got a similar experience, but I never got that, like, old country grandmother food.
We the thing
You got
that
mom's home cooking.
Oh,
which is,
mom's home
which is
cooking. My
still
mom
good.
could fucking cook for days.
it was
yeah.
really funny because I was watching Jerma and he made a very funny but accurate point. Nobody likes another mother's meatloaf. he's like I love my mother's meatloaf, but I'm not gonna like your mother's meatloaf. You're not gonna like my mother's meatloaf.
That's funny.
I haven't been in enough scenarios to test that.
I don't think I've eaten enough meatloaf.
Yeah, I haven't, but it's just really
Maybe
funny
I'm
to
not
me.
living.
I have not had meatloaf until like 2 months ago.
Well, because like the way
And I fucking love it.
actually, I don't
Holy
even-
shit.
I don't even know if I've even had meatloaf. I gotta be honest.
My
Meatloaf-
mom used to make a killer meatloaf.
Like, Veras, it takes 2 of like my favorite foods in life and put them together.
Meat and
bread.
loaf.
It's bread and meat. It's meat treated like bread.
Oh, okay.
It tastes awesome.
I made a meatloaf a couple years ago that was phenomenal.
I want to make like actual meatloaf. The
I made
closest
a-
I've had was like the Market Basket meatloaf sandwiches.
Oh yeah, those don't count.
I mean, those are still good though.
They're fine, but they're not meatloaf.
Sure, it's not true meatloaf, but
It's
I
a
was.
sandwich.
But if I was blown away by that, like, what the fuck is real meatloaf?
Honestly, at this
taste
point,
like?
maybe like if we do a Friendsgiving or something, maybe I'll make my meatloaf again.
Yeah, yo, I'd be down.
Bro, hell yeah! Send some of that
I
my
make like
way.
a crock pot meatloaf that like sits in the crock pot for like it's like 4 or 5 hours.
Hell yeah!
Shit is
nice.
tender as fuck.
Yeah, I mean that's how you want to make when
Mixed
you
in
make
with-
like a mega meat like that. And
Yeah.
yes, that's what I'm calling it.
Oh yeah,
When you're making like a mega
you can
meat,
suck my mega meat.
you gotta
Yeah.
you have to make it. You have to let it sit for like a long
Oh, yeah.
time to make it good. Like what we're about to eat. Like
Oh,
what
I'm
our
so
what our
excited.
mom is making. Oh, dude, it's my favorite thing. It's so fucking good.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
She's really.
You can experience this firsthand.
Yeah,
Of like,
I've never had your mom's cooking. This will be the first time.
yeah.
Really? Never?
If I'm ever around for dinner, we usually just go out.
Oh,
Yeah. See,
'Cause-
that's why I've never had like that experience of like I don't like your mom's meatloaf. 'cause
Yeah.
Every time I've gone to a friend's house, they never cook.
I've made stuff for like Friendsgivings and stuff like that that Veras has been to.
Yeah. I don't know how to cook, so I always just I always
Bring
buy
a
the
cookie tray,
cookies.
yeah.
I bring the cookie brownie tray, and everybody always loves it. So I'm like, all right, I can do that.
I've been craving that Alfredo spaghetti, ground beef and spinach that Kalusha made that first year that we did Friendsgiving. Oh God, that was so good. Oh no, that was the second. That was the second year we did Friendsgiving because it was the one in the apartment.
That doesn't sound like something I would have eaten.
No,
So.
I wouldn't have expected you to.
No, that sounds like something I would eat.
Yeah,
actually.
Dan would eat that for
Oh,
sure.
it was so good.
I believe it. God, sometimes you just find that like thing at like holidays.
I've
You're
made
like,
Christmas
"Oh,
dinner for my family the last 2 years.
Nice.
Nice.
My mom has self-admitted that I seem to be a lot more time efficient than she ever was.
With cooking?
Yeah,
That's
because
awesome.
I have managed now 2 years in a row to get Christmas dinner out on the table the second they walk in the door,
Wow.
Damn.
instead of like,
Well, I
you
mean,
know,
when
I grew up in a family that it was like if we showed up at 2, we probably weren't eating until like 4 or 5. This Christmas I did mashed potatoes, butternut squash, pork loin, and eggnog pie. That was really good.
eggnog pie.
It was very good.
Interesting.
That sounds the potential to be really good.
And I did stuffing the first year. I didn't end up doing stuffing this year.
We do every Christmas, like, or at least we did, the Path of the Seven Fishes.
Oh, I want to do that so bad.
It is.
It
I
is
want to
such
go.
a- it is such
I want
a
to go over
waste of
somebody's
food.
house to do that.
It is such a waste of food.
It is so. Well, at least for us, because we make so much food, and everybody, and I do mean everybody, with the exception of maybe me and like maybe 2 other people, have stomachs the size of olives.
Oh,
so
I ain't
Yeah.
fucking wasting anything.
Yeah, well,
invite me over. I'll make sure there's no waste.
we send it all like separate ways as leftovers.
Hey,
Yeah.
no, this is my friend James. He's gonna clean up the plates.
I've thought about doing that once or twice, and being like, "Hey, let's invite friends over," but I'm like,
Nah.
I haven't
Not
done
for
that.
family stuff.
I haven't done that with family specifically because
I could never. I've tried a couple times to mix my friends with family. It's never a good idea.
doesn't often work.
No. God, I love golf.
Yeah.
You're killing it way better than I ever could in this game.
Thanks, man. I'm not doing very well in the runnings, but at least I'm doing well in terms of my own personal.
You've been getting about par or a little
It's
under.
par or bogey.
Yeah, par bogey, which is pretty good.
Oh shit.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
off the flag.
Oh,
It's
you're
actually good because I almost overshot it, so actually that works to my advantage.
Yeah. You gotta pin shit.
I hate when that happens.
I know. God, those are the worst. You ever had a pin shit?
What?
It's when you have one of those shits that you just feel like it feels like pins and needles coming out.
Oh, I mean, we talked about my digestive issues. That's a
fair
very
point.
common occurrence to me.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't have those as often. At least
I
not
guess
anymore.
When I was thinking pin shit, my brain was like when you have to like pinch it out and it just doesn't like fall out naturally, which happens to me a fucking lot, and I hate it.
That doesn't happen to me a lot.
My
actually.
poops are so fucking messy, and it's really annoying. And I wish I could just have clean poops, and I just don't. And people are gonna go in the comments
when
and
you
be
get
like,
that fucking ghost poop, it is
"Oh,
next fucking
dude,
level.
it's when you poop and you don't have to wipe. It's awesome."
Oh, it's so
And it like all comes out easily, and then you don't have to wipe. Oh god.
Yeah.
Ugh,
My
no,
favorite is when
I
you don't even
almost-
see it either. It's just gone in the bowl.
Yeah.
You're like,
I almost always have a fucking murder to clean up afterwards. It fucking sucks.
Mine
I hate
ranges.
it.
It is a different experience every time,
Ugh.
and I have my medicine to thank for that.
I'm playing with Lincoln Logs every time.
I'm playing with fire.
I'm playing with
Unfortunately.
mud. I hate it.
Fucking
shit.
side effect list of my medicine might as well just say your stomach will be fucked. And since I already had digestive issues, it's just fighting fire with fire. That's why I'm thankful right now. It's the winter and we have no customers in the store. So if I just go into the bathroom, I just can vibe in there for like an hour. So like,
Yeah.
Make that noise from that Phoenix Wright cartoon from Speedo Sausage. Making jury duty. All right, let's not just reference other YouTubers
did you know that there's a live action Ace Attorney movie? It was only released in
that
Japan.
exists right now.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh wait,
It only
no, I
released in
think I did
Japan.
know that.
Do you know the that app? It's called like Neko Isume or something like that, where it's like you collect cats in your backyard. The House of Cats, I think, is what it's called in Japanese, like in Japanese or
House
something
of-
like that.
I'll look up House of Cats. and
But
see
it
what
came out in the
comes
United States in the App Store. But that had a live action movie about a guy who moves into a new house and has to face the fact that there's constantly cats coming that he has to take care of.
Okay,
And it released in Europe, so there are PAL copies of it, but I haven't been able to find one in reasonable price range.
That's just as weird as having the banana. how do I say
Do
this?
you see Banana Man?
Hopping over on the white hot sun.
Here he comes with some for me.
Freshly taken from a banana tree. Banana man, me want a ton. Give me double and a bonus one. Give me more for all me friends. This banana flow never ends. I love that band and that album so deeply.
Yeah.
I'm the one that introduced that to you.
Yes,
first
you
time.
were, yes.
Yeah. Well, because you
leveled up.
listened a lot to Ruler of Everything.
That was my favorite song. On that
Yeah,
album.
I did listen to that.
I
Ruler of
listened to
Everything.
Banana Man by accident.
I like Banana Man too.
Yeah. And then I remember, I think I introduced you to that song. And then
Banana
you looked at
Man?
me and go,
No,
yeah.
I found it on online.
Oh, did you?
But then
Yeah.
I got obsessed with the album, and Veras was in my car, and I was like, "You have to hear this."
Yeah.
Their fucking music is insane.
It's really good.
I mean,
yeah.
everything he did after the fact too is really good.
Yeah. It's like, holy shit.
Do you know the song Shia LaBeouf Live?
Yeah. Did they do that?
That's
Or
it's
is
under
that-
the lead singer Rob Cantor's solo project, but all of the people that did the instruments on that song are also past Tally Hall members, so it's essentially Tally Hall.
Okay, that's still cool.
But it's released under the Rob Cantor moniker, which is the lead singer of Tally Hall. He wrote a lot of the music for The Ghost of Molly McGee.
Oh, I fucking love that show.
That's the
Oh, wow.
a lot of the almost all of the music was made by Rob Cantor of Tally Hall.
That would make sense why it was so good.
Yeah, and now he
Well, at least
he
the
has a
music
new
was.
he has a new Disney
The story
Junior
was
show.
good too.
well, I'm not saying it wasn't.
No, I fucking love The Ghost of Molly McGee. That show was amazing.
He wrote most of the music for it.
I can't believe Disney greenlit a show about death so openly.
Yeah, right.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. They people died on screen.
Oh yeah. I watched most of the first season. And I enjoyed it.
It's so fucking.
Yeah.
I started watching it because of how much I love Rob Cantor.
There was also Danny Phantom, which was another show about ghosts. They never showed death on screen.
No.
did they?
No,
No, they
Yeah.
didn't.
They're just like, oh no, ghosts are just
It
entities.
was. And whenever somebody died, it was implied.
Yeah. And they didn't come back as ghosts.
that was one of the best moments of my collection career. That right as I was getting into Tally Hall, they had signed a deal to reprint their 2 old CDs that were out of print for the last decade. So I was able to
Damn.
buy the CD copies brand new, like right as I was getting into them.
That's very good.
So I own a CD copy of Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum.
Nice, dude.
We're missing the weird musicians.
I showed Veras Tally Hall
He did. He did.
I believe it.
because like listening to Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum is basically like listening to 7 genres all at once. One song is fucking reggae music with Banana Man, and then you go into these like raps, like, and then you go into like ska music and pop punk, and I love that album so much. That is one of the best albums I've ever listened to.
Just
and then
find
Shia
out.
LaBeouf Live is like, I love that song so much.
That song
That
rules.
is really fun.
Apparently, it came from when Rob and a friend were moving a couch into an apartment, and just completely out of nowhere, it popped in his head to go, Shia LaBeouf. And then it became just like a really long-running joke until they decided to make it into something. And apparently, it was like a last-minute thing for Shia LaBeouf to actually be there.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
So they had emailed his management when they were planning on doing the music video, and then they're prepping to start filming the next day, and like completely out of the blue, his management goes, "When do you want him and where?" And they were like,
shit.
"Oh God!"
Like, uh-oh.
So day of filming came, and he actually showed up. They weren't even sure he was going to show up, but he did show up.
He showed up. How many more holes?
Well, this is
As
a new,
many as you want, baby.
This is a new course.
Humans only have so many holes.
Just make new ones. That's what knives are for.
Wow. I'm gonna fuck the stomach hole.
Please, for the love of God, cut that out. I immediately regretted what I just said.
Why am I having an extreme case of deja vu?
See, but back then I would have said it with all seriousness and wanted it in the episode.
Probably.
This was me immediately regretting what I just said. That's the growth in this scenario.
The difference between now and then is that now James backpedaled immediately and said, "No, don't put that in. That fucking a knife hole joke is silly." When back then he would have made a joke about having sex with the plane that caused 9/11. That's the
I
difference.
arguably still would, but not on camera.
That's
Why not?
Hey, Rule 34, if it exists, there's a porn of it. I guarantee there's 9/11 porn.
I swear to God, if I look up 9/11 on Rule 34 and there's any results,
Please do.
I'm doing it right now.
Pissed off.
I'm going to figure out how they do it. Oh dear.
Did you find it?
I did.
He found it.
I did. Oh God, I didn't need to see this.
Is it exactly what we said?
Not quite. No.
Oh.
They humanize the towers.
That's what we said.
No, but there's no planes.
Yeah, there's no planes. It's just humanized.
It's just the towers. Here, I'll give you the phone. Here's 9/11 on Rule 34.
Hold on, I gotta finish this text first.
Sure, go ahead.
Hold on, babe. I'm looking at 9/11 porn.
I cannot believe we have reached this point in our careers. Can I see these photos?
Oh, I'm working on it. Hold on.
I'll toss you the phone. Oh,
I want to see it.
James, you look through it and just show me.
Oh no. Is that Sandy? Is that Sandy Cheeks with the Alaskan bullworm? Why does this exist?
Oh.
Wait, what? Oh my!
Plane is flying into it. Oh my God.
Sandy Cheeks' mega cock going through the Twin Towers.
Breadwinners fucking the world.
Breadwinners?
Oh, and here is Twilight Sparkle putting them in her
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's two of them.
Yep.
9.11 inches. Here we go.
All right, we're done. Fucking
Never forget.
here. This seems like an apt...
I'm never gonna forget this.
This looks like an apt option.